Okay guys, second day back from vacation. Nothing to make me look brilliant today. Just couldn't find much of anything. My one trade, I only took one trade. I called a couple ideas and I'll go over all of them, but I only took one trade today, and it was MCP. It's supposed to be an arrow. Right there. And the stop right there. I sold into this spike, kept a few, and never stopped out and never went in. I killed the rest before the close. So just really made sandwich money today. What else? Oh, First Solar I did mention. Let's see, that's not the one. I was thinking of Green Mountain Coffee. Green Mountain Coffee I did mention, and I forgot to put this in the wrap-up video on the website, but I did mention it over this 10-minute high. These are the two opening 5-minute candles. I set up at 22. With a stop below this candle, might get it going. It doesn't meet my parameters as far as not trading early. I usually don't want to trade in the first 10 or 15 minutes, but anyone that took that, it certainly worked. I held the stop and ended up moving up about $1.50 from the 22. That was just, again, I mention ideas in the first 10 or 15 minutes, but I'm also very clear that I'm more than likely not taking them myself. Yoku pulled a nasty thing on me here. Yoku I called. Had it on watch because of this. Had earnings were already behind us now. Had decent volume and looked good over this area on the daily. Okay, I had today's candle in. You think, hey, he's smart, right? Had Yoku on watch and it made a nice move. However, on an intraday basis, I'll show you why I called Yoku, where I called it, and how it didn't work. I didn't get this trade anyway because I was projecting this live to everybody. I thought Yoku has room on the daily chart over the high of the day, okay? So it started to run up here, and then sellers came in on this red candle. So my call was over this red candle, 1842 with an 1828 stop. Look what happens. There's the trigger, gets to the high of the day. Now I'm hoping we get through the high of the day, and we did. Looking for that, what we call free advertising on the new highs ticker. Yoku beaten up stock, had earnings, so a few Yoku prints on the new highs ticker, and they might pile in. But instead came back to the entry. When it looked like this, I said, hey guys, if we didn't get follow through, if I were in it, I'd consider killing it here. Remember, let me put a line there. The stop is right there, right below that red candle, which is going to disappear here. And you can see right there, it comes down, takes out the stops, and then it's off to the races. And it wasn't huge anyway. But from 18, whatever I said, whatever the entry was, 1842, it did make it to 1890, but stopped out first. Hold on here. Okay, and also First Solar, FSLR, we had this on watch. Made a huge trade in it yesterday. Caught most of this move. I always feel weird after I make a big trade. The next day I feel like I'm chasing. But anyway, First Solar continued. The one idea I gave on it, I put out an idea earlier in the day and it ended up not triggering, became a no trade. But when a stock looks like this, okay, when the HFTs, the high frequency machines, take control of something like First Solar, and you get this kind of shape, or I should say lack of shape, where it's just chopping around, one way, a little trick I use to clean this up, is to switch to a longer term time frame like 30s, okay? 30s are one of my favorite. Now I'll have to zoom in for you so you can see it. I did project this to everybody and say the one way to clean that up is to use 30-minute candles and take this on a 30s trigger, which means now you've got stair steps, right? Consecutive lower highs on 30s, okay? A 30s entry would be the first break of a previous 30-minute candle's high, all right? In the case, see how you have consecutive lower highs. So in this case, it would have been 2024 if it when the next candle breaks this one, if it does, and it did, right there. And your worst case stop's going to go below this candle at 2010. Now it took about an hour to get going, but it never did stop out, and then finally had a nice push there. And from 2024 went to 2115. Now I did not take this one, but it did work well. And another idea I gave, I just typed in the main chat room, I didn't give it over the microphone, was over this little base here. So either one of those would have worked. I didn't get either one of them though. Over this little base, I thought sellers came in, if it takes this base out, and the long would have been right here, and the stop right here. And that was still a really nice trade for anyone that took it. I never did trade First Solar today. Can't complain though, because as you know, if you watched yesterday's video, I called it basically right here. And it's up, I don't know, $3-4 from there. Anyway, that's it. Boring day. Hopefully we'll find some more stuff to trade tomorrow. I'm not losing money here, but not making a bunch, although my first day back yesterday from vacation did very well. Thanks to First Solar. All right, I'm going to quit babbling. Talk to you guys later.